Aside from my soul.
How's it going, guys? Kenneth here. On an absolutely amazing day today. You can see there's blue skies for one thing. This is the first video I've made that the sun's actually been out. It's Sunday morning, it's pretty early. I'm going to try and get as much done in a few hours this morning because I've got other things to do today, but I'll show you some of the seeds that have started popping out and tell you what we're going to get up to today. So I don't know if you can see, there's a few little seeds that have started coming out. This is the cabbage over here, got some over here. Obviously those are really densely packed together. You know, there's a few stray ones over there, but as they grow I'll just pluck the ones that don't look as strong, and you know, we'll be left with one, maybe two in there that I could transplant. There's some over there as well. There we go. I think that's a courgette plant as well, the leaf's quite big. These are some peppers that Kerry bought that were already sprouted. Those are doing pretty well. And as you can see here, all the lettuce is doing really well. They don't need massively warm temperatures to germinate as far as I remember. I was a bit worried about some of the seeds at first. I was coming in during the week and just taking a look at them, and quite a few hadn't sprouted. So I took a look online and just read about seed germination rates and you know, how long they take to germinate. And most of them say, oh, you know, 5 or 6 days, 7 days, 10 days, and there's a few exceptions where it's a lot longer than that. But what was interesting to me was that the temperature had to be quite high, and obviously we're in the greenhouse, but it still hasn't been really warm here, so even if it's, you know, 13 outside, it'll be a few degrees warmer in here. But I think that's hindered some of the seeds kind of popping out sooner than they have been. So what I did was I kind of rummaged around very gently around the soil just to see what was happening with the seed. I was kind of worried that they would rot because of the moisture, you know, watering them every day. And some of them hadn't sprouted yet, they looked fine, but then a few of them actually had started sprouting. So I think the colder weather hasn't, you know, helped that much. So it might be a good idea to start the seeds indoors where it'll definitely be warmer, like on a windowsill where you're getting light every day. But even then, you know, they're still germinating, so it should be okay. If they don't germinate, I'll just get some more seeds and plant them again. So today, my aim is to start preparing the garden. Now, I don't really have that much time, so, and the garden's quite big and there's so much to do. So I'm going to do it section by section. And I think I'll start by organising things a bit here in the greenhouse, or the polytunnel, and also start working on the back section. Get to that now. Okay, so I lost my composure a bit there. I walked into a spider web, and I absolutely hate spiders. Dropped my glasses somewhere as well, I'm gonna have to find those. Okay. This time I'm gonna look where I'm going so I don't walk into another spider web. Okay, nice and easy. Okay, there's the glasses. No spiders. Okay, coast is clear. I ran inside basically now and asked Kerry to check me to make sure there was no spiders on me. My worst nightmare would be like speaking to you guys and all of a sudden have a spider drop on my face. Okay. So, this is the area behind the polytunnel, and I think I'll probably start here just because it'll be easier to start growing veg close to the polytunnel and then work our way back. So I'll move all the stuff out the way, clear those branches, turn the soil, get rid of some of the weeds and bits and pieces, and also start working in the polytunnel. Doesn't sound like much, but it doesn't sound like a lot of work, but it'll probably take me, you know, a good couple of hours to get it to the point that I'm happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to start getting everything ready and I will work my way through this mess. I'll see you in a bit. What are you doing, Pepper? Okay, so I've kind of cleared up most of the rubbish. As you can see, wait, let me just get higher. I'm not going to be too pedantic about getting all that, you know, the weeds and bits and pieces out. I'm just going to turn it into the soil because my thinking is it'll just end up decomposing and just kind of feeding the soil anyway. Realised there was a concrete slab running across. I thought it went in line with the path along there, so I've tried to lift it up, but it kind of goes under that slab there. It's really heavy. I mean, it doesn't make a big difference, only a small area, but as I was digging I was thinking it might be a cool little idea to have a pallet going there, just like a bit of a fence to cordon it off. I found loads of these earthworms when I was digging, so hopefully that's a good sign that the soil's doing really well. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is bring a pallet down here and put it there just to see what it looks like. You know, it might not be worth doing, but you know, it's worth a try, I suppose. Don't go away, Kerry, you're already in. That's a little pallet fence there, and those little sort of planter things, if you plant some tomato plants in there, you could train them to go up in between here, so as they get bigger you don't actually need to have support, or you have supports in the beginning, and then when they grow up they'll actually be supported by that. I think I might do a bit of stuff in the polytunnel now, try to get that a bit more ready, but there you can see what it looks like. It's a big difference from what it was before. What I might do is actually section this off, so take some of those pallets and break them apart and make little fences to like segregate things, or to make rows just to make it easier to see what's going on. I'm not 100% sure yet, it just depends what's going to go out the back here. Okay, so I think that's okay. It's not perfect, but you know, it creates a border, so it just makes it easy to see what's going on. Put all the pots on top of there until we either transplant them or move them somewhere else, just so that I could have worked along here today. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. and you know, leave a like and a comment if you have any questions or want to say anything. And next week I think I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing now, you know, getting things ready and just slowly working back and back and back until the whole garden's done. Moving forward, I'm going to keep on top of it, or both of us will keep on top of it, and just keep the garden at a level where next spring it'll be easy to maintain. But at the same time, I also want to start growing stuff over winter, so it'll give me an excuse to come out here every week and do something. It'll probably all be in the polytunnel, but you know, there are some vegetables that can just grow quite happily outside. You know, we'll get to that bridge when we cross that bridge when we get there. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.